What's going on, guys? Dawko back again. Hope you're fantastic today. And we're going to do another FNAF Q&A because I've got a lot of unanswered questions. I asked you guys on Twitter again. Any questions you want me to answer about anything about FNAF? So yeah, I think it's been about 4 months now since Scott has gave us any information about the projects, what he's doing. Other than last week, guys, we did a live stream on FNAF 3 because it was FNAF 3's 4-year anniversary. And then Scott said that the VR game is going to be released in a couple of months and it's going well. He's already got a beta and he's testing it. So yeah, things are looking good for that. So that looks like it's going to be released in a few months' time. Probably when I'm on holiday, because that always happens. But yeah, exciting news for the VR game, because that's going to be on the channel. It's going to be super exciting. Hopefully there's like a challenge mode or something, what we're going to live stream or something like that. That would be amazing. So I'm really excited for that. But still, we haven't seen like a teaser on scottgames.com for a very long time. So yeah, I think there's going to be some teasers soon. Fingers crossed. But we'll have to wait and see. Glitch asked, if you ever meet Scott, what would be your first words to him? Well, we kind of did do the interview. But that isn't really like meeting him, but it was just casual, guys. As soon as we got into a call, we were just like, hey, how you doing? How's life? What you doing? Stuff like that. But in person, I think things would go a little differently. Hey Scott, how you doing, man? Really nice to see you again. Oh, hello, Dawko. How you doing, man? I'm great, thanks. So when are you going to start posting more teasers on scottgames.com? It's been a while, man. Well, you know, I've been kind of busy and stuff, you know. Yeah, I understand that. Yeah, okay. So, you're not going to give an answer then? Look, Dawko, why don't you try and make some other content, man? You know, you just do FNAF all the time. You're such a goddamn milker. Get a life, for crying out loud. You don't have to just play one game all the time. Holy crap. You're the biggest milker of FNAF I've ever met. Your content sucks. You're trash. You're just a trash guy. Kind of like that, guys. That's what would probably happen. Speaking about teasers, do you think Scott will post teasers and a trailer of Into Madness, or do you think he will just release it as a troll game, just like in FNAF 6? This is where things get a little bit interesting, guys, because we are like 3 months into 2019 and we haven't seen anything about the game. And if you remember in the Scott interview, I asked him about FNAF 6, why he didn't release any teasers. He said that he was getting tired of posting teasers because he thought that it was repetitive and people would get bored and tired of seeing teasers for the game and they'd get unexcited for it. I disagreed with that statement. I really do think we need teasers for this game, mainly because it would be nice to know a little bit about it first before we get released into it. I know it's exciting that he releases a troll game and then it's actually the game. But, you know, he already did that with FNAF 6, so I feel like if he did it again, it would lose a bit of its charm. But, you know, just anything. Just tease us anything. Okay, if you want to do a troll game again, maybe release a teaser of, like, the minigames or something before, you know, we get into the full game like he did with FNAF 6. Even with FNAF 6, he released some teasers and a little bit of information about it. And that's what I'd want. I just want anything. Like, it's been a very long time since we've had a teaser, guys. And, you know, a lot of people are getting frustrated. We've not seen anything. I've noticed on my comment section, people are like, oh, FNAF's dead. There's no teasers. It's over. But again, it's totally up to Scott to decide what to do. But I would release something before the release. Just anything. A trailer. Just anything. Like, even for the VR game, I'd like to see like a screenshot of the stage or something, or a trailer of the FNAF VR game, because it makes a lot of hype up for the game and everybody will be ready for it, you know. I feel like if you like leave it dead in the sand for a while, people are just going to get bored and just move on to something else. So yeah, I think it is time to release a teaser soon, please. Yeah, that's all I could say there. But like I said, I'm always going to be here for FNAF. Whatever Scott does, I'm going to still play the games. I'm just thinking, like, about the audience of FNAF. Like, I'm always going to make content, but I'm thinking about, like, a normal fan who loves FNAF, you know. I would get tired if I didn't see anything new about the game for months on end. But yeah, I do think he'll release something soon, 100%. We'll just have to be patient a little bit longer and just see what happens. Because at the end of the day, guys, even though Scott hasn't released a teaser, we know that there's a lot of good things coming this year and next year. We've got the film, we've got the games, we've got the AAA title game being in the works, we've got the book, little stories, you know. We've got a lot of things to look forward to. So that's what I always say to people who are frustrated when I see my comments. And anywhere else, like, oh, what's going on? Where is everything? I just say, look, wait. There's a lot of good things coming. Just be a little bit more patient, and we're just gonna have guys. It's gonna be an amazing time, man. We're gonna have some. We've got a real treat ahead of us for everything this year, and I'm just excited to just do it. You know, I'm just really excited, guys. Honestly. Do we play as Henry in FNAF 3? If yes, is there any evidence that could support this theory? Fire. Simple as that, okay? I don't know whether we're playing as Henry or not, or he's like got a part of this in any way. But yeah, I feel like Henry did play a part in FNAF 3. Maybe he built the attraction, or maybe he was the night guard. I definitely think he played a part of that, because Henry knew in FNAF 6 that the fire kills the animatronics, because the animatronics have something called a remnant inside them, guys, which William Afton discovered. And remnant is like the spirit of the kid or the spirit of the person. That's the remnant, okay? So if I possess an animatronic, okay, it's because I have remnant. It's soul juice, okay? My soul juice is in the animatronic. That's remnant, okay? And fire, a very hot thing, is the only way to get rid of my remnant and to set my spirit free, okay? So it looks like Henry and William Afton were the only people who knew that, okay? And obviously Henry knew that because in FNAF 6 he burns the place to the ground. So how would he know that? Why couldn't he just, like, take them to a scrapyard to get crushed or something, you know? He knew the fire was the weakness, and he knew that because of the blueprints in FNAF 6 with the scooper. It says the remnant's sensitive to fire, and Henry found those blueprints, and he knew that, okay? If we put this into FNAF 3, the place gets burnt down by fire, and we still don't know who did that. And it could have been Henry because he wants to get rid of Springtrap and the spirits. He obviously does set the FNAF 1 character spirits free. So Freddy, Bonnie, Chica, Foxy, and Golden Freddy are all set free from the Happiest Day. The puppet doesn't get set free because she's still got unfinished business, which is Henry's daughter. But Springtrap escaped, so obviously it's not over. And maybe Henry knew that. He obviously knew that, because he tries to lure them all into FNAF 6 again. But this time, he traps William Afton in a maze, and he can't escape this time. And it's like Henry knew that. It's like Henry knew that he escaped the first time. So this time he makes it an actual trap, and he traps him inside so he can't escape and he dies. Something like that. It seems fishy to me. It does seem like Henry knew about the FNAF 3 horror attraction, and that was kind of his plan. But who knows? It was a terrible plan, but it kind of worked a little bit. But Springtrap did escape, but in FNAF 6, you know, it's finished, it's over. Which is better, the hot dog from FNAF 3, the exotic butters in this location, or the pickles in FNAF 6? It's got to be exotic butters. That had the biggest reaction out of the community. If you didn't know, guys, Scott, again, was in the live stream Sunday, and I asked him about a specific item on the FNAF 3's desk that everybody was wondering about, and he confirmed that it was a hot dog. So there you go. What's your favourite voice line in Ultimate Custom Night? There's a lot of good ones. I really like Mr. Hippo's voice lines at the end when he tells his long stories. That was a big highlight. I really like the Nightmare animatronic voices. Nightmare Yarn, I love her voice, his voice, whatever. So yeah, I think they all did a really good job. I really like Toy Chica's high school stories. They were all good. I really enjoyed Ultimate Custom Night. The voice acting was amazing. Do you think Scott will make a FNAF game in the future where you make your own animatronics, like original characters that you can play against? That's actually a really nice idea. So like you've got your own pizzeria and you're organising your own pizzeria, kind of like Pizza Simulator. And you make your own animatronics, so there's like a set of heads or something, like a bird, a fox, a parrot, all like a bunch of animal heads, a bunch of animal bodies, a bunch of animal legs, feet. Like you can put like a lion tail or a rabbit tail, you know, eye colours, the nose shape. That would be a really good idea, actually. And yeah, I think that would be really good. Scott could make that as like a side game. I don't think he would have to do anything with the lore. It wouldn't need to be. Yeah, I'd just have it as a side project, kind of like FNAF World, where it's got nothing to do with the FNAF killings or anything. You just make your own pizzeria, and maybe like when you at the pizzeria, you have to look after it properly. You have to clean everywhere. You have to think about the safety, and like that would make a really good game. Honestly, that would be a really good game. And maybe like there is a killer. Let's not say William Afton, because I don't want to get it involved in the FNAF lore at all. Really, I'd rather have this as like a completely separate universe where it's just a pizzeria. But yeah, that would be really cool. And like, you'd have to like try and fend off a murderer who's trying to ruin your business or something. That would be a really cool idea. Yeah. So yeah, make your original animatronics. That would be amazing. Do you have an opinion as to why William got out of the FNAF 3 Spring Bonnie suit? No, I don't really have an opinion. It's obvious that he switched suit. I mean, you can see the difference between the suits, obviously, and it is a different suit. No, I can't really say. Like, there's two ideas, guys. One idea is that after the FNAF 3 fire, the suit was burnt and, you know, it started to rot more and it like fell off, pieces fell off and stuff. He went to another location and he rebuilt himself with the other Spring Bonnie parts. And the other idea is that the exact same thing after the fire. The suit was, you know, collapsing and getting stiff and he couldn't move as much because of the fire. So he literally switched suits, so his corpse came out and he went into the other suit. I don't know. I do think like he just got parts from the Spring Bonnie suit, but because, you know, it would be very hard for him to literally get out of the suit. But you know, I don't know. Some things don't have to be answered. The main thing is that William Afton did find another Spring Bonnie suit and he used it to his advantage. Same as Scrap Baby, guys. Like, Baby got ejected from Ennard in the sewers after sister location. Baby went to an older location or back to sister location and found and rebuilt herself as another baby. A Scrap Baby, we know that, it's obvious. And Molten Freddy is with the other sister location animatronics. It's Ennard Molten Freddy is Ennard without Baby. And Molten Freddy is now the leader of the whole gang instead of Baby. Baby used to be, but now it's Molten Freddy because Baby got kicked out. I know it's weird talking about it like that. And then Molten Freddy obviously rebuilt a little bit about himself as well again, and got rid of the Ennard mask. Screw Ennard. Ennard's gone now. So yeah, it's interesting to think about it. Will the FNAF AR app be canon? No. If you do, like, the AR game, guys, is going to be a mobile game where you can, like, interact with the animatronics with your camera, I think, and they're going to be there. Like Pokemon Go AR, you know, when you see the Pokemon in your room. I think it's going to be like that. I don't know how it could be canon, but it's not. I'm 99% certain that the AR game won't be canon. It's just a nice little fun thing to play on your phone. It won't be canon. Have you and Scott talked since the interview? Yeah, not like as in talking, but we've emailed each other, and you know, I've asked how he is and stuff. And obviously he joined the live stream and talked about FNAF 3 a little bit. But yeah, I don't spam email him. I like email him like once a couple of few months just to see how he is and hope, like, ask how everything is and I hope he's okay. But yeah, I just leave him to it because I don't want to come off as annoying and I don't want to bug him a lot because I know he's very busy at the moment. He's got loads of projects he's working on right now. So yeah, just don't disturb him. I usually just wait for him to email me if it's about anything, and usually if he does email me, it's about something incredibly important, like Ultimate Custom Night Early Access or something like that. But yeah, I just leave him to it. So yeah, favorite Ultimate Custom Night character. Let's think of game mechanics. I think I like Toy Freddy's mechanic. They all have very unique mechanics, actually. I'd say I like them all equally. I'm just trying to think of the most unique. But no, they all have unique gameplay things, and you have to do everything. No, I wouldn't be able to answer that. I'm sorry. I'd say for the most unique and different, I'd say Golden Freddy. Golden Freddy's the biggest mystery of Ultimate Custom Night. Do you think there is a chance we will see returning voice actors? Yes. If it's to do with Fredbear's Family Diner, obviously Kellen Goff will be involved in it because he was the voice actor of Fredbear in Ultimate Custom Night, and he's confirmed that. And we did a FNAF interview about that. But yeah, Foxy as well. If the unwithered FNAF 2 animatronics are in Fredbear's Family Diner, Foxy will return. And obviously we'll have a similar voice to the other Foxy. So yeah, that's it. I'm trying to think. Yeah. Maybe Chica, but all the Chicas always have a different voice. With a Chica from Ultimate Custom Night will be the same voice actor if normal unwithered Chica's in the Fredbear's Family Diner. Same with Withered Bonnie. Withered Freddy wasn't in Ultimate Custom Night. So yeah, we'll just have to wait and see. But if it's to do with Fredbear, 100% Kellen will be back, unless Scott decides to keep him a silent character for this game. What do you think the big pile of dirt is in FNAF 6 racing game? I don't know. It's very complicated. It could be anything. It could be the dead dog from the minigame. It could be a body, it could be a kid, it could be an animatronic, it could be a twisted animatronic, it could be hidden evidence. Literally could be anything, and we don't know. What is the best thing about being a FNAF YouTuber? Doing a game that I enjoy. I love Five Nights at Freddy's, and I love the fan base. I love the theories. I love talking, discussing about the game and the lore. This is why I love doing the Q&As. That's the best thing about being a FNAF YouTuber. I'll double answer this question. The worst thing about being a FNAF YouTuber is that usually if I do other content, YouTube doesn't like it. Because that's what YouTube's like, guys. If you focus on one game and then you try and do a different game, YouTube algorithms hate it. And it's complicated. Basically, YouTube doesn't like it if you do other games. So I have to be very, very specific about what games I play on the channel. Like, you know, Case Animatronics or Midnight Evil, what we've recently played, or, you know, Dark Deception or Bendy and the Ink Machine. They've got, like, similar styles of Five Nights at Freddy's, so that's why I do them. I can't just play, like, Devil May Cry 5 on the channel, because obviously I think you guys wouldn't enjoy that either. So I stream on Twitch, by the way. Quick little plug. If any of you guys are getting bored of me doing FNAF videos, please come and watch my Twitch channel, because we did Dead Space, we've done Fable 2, we've done a lot of games on there, and I stream every day. And yeah, so if you want a break, just come and watch my Twitch channel. Simple as that. I've answered this before. Do you think that Ballora's William's wife? No. And I don't know why so many people think this. Guys, I'm like 99.999% sure Ballora is not William Afton's wife, okay? I don't know how this theory was talked about, but it's completely false. Scott would not do that at all. And if he did, he would have shown it by now. William Afton's wife would be incredibly important to the lore, and he would have shown proof by now that Ballora's William Afton's wife. It's just an animatronic character, guys, possessed by a kid. Nothing more, nothing less, okay? If Ballora was William's wife, I wouldn't like that at all. I think it's stupid. Like I've always said, guys, William Afton is a single father. William's wife either died early on or left him, and that's why he's looking after 3 kids on his own, and that's obviously stressful, and that's why he's insane now, because 2 of his kids died and his other kid got turned into a corpse, a living corpse. So obviously, you know, it's not true. Just end of topic. I'm never answering that question again. Okay, last question. It's a deep one, guys, for you to think about. If William is the purple shadow Bonnie thing in FNAF 3, why did he give cake to help a child? Because he felt guilty. It's as simple as that. In Scott's, this is when FNAF 3 was out, guys, okay? And it's complicated now, because we've had all the other games. But think of it as like Scott has always said, 3 games, or whatever, 4 games, 1 story. And FNAF 3 was at a time where I think Scott wanted to show that William Afton does have a sense of guilt. And he felt guilty, and he wanted to ask for forgiveness from the dead kids. So in that mini game, you're playing as William Afton, and he's gave cake to the child because, you know, he's asking for forgiveness. If you think about it, guys, if you've been killed and you're in a suit in an abandoned pizzeria, hidden away in a freaking room, alive for 30 years, guys, you're obviously going to change your mindset about things. That's why prison exists. It's like a prison, and he obviously was in pain, and he felt bad, and he learned from his mistakes, and he wanted to ask forgiveness for this kid. That's the symbolism. The cake, guys, he's giving the golden Freddy his happiest day, and that's the point for the spirits to be set free. It's a metaphor. And Shadow Bonnie and Shadow Freddy, to me, are metaphors, guys, okay? They're not dead employees haunting the location. It's not true. If that was true, guys, you know, FNAF 6 wouldn't be the end of the storyline, because there's still spirits still around, you know? It's not true, okay? The animatronics, the Springlock suit people, I think, did not possess any suits, okay? At all. Because if they did, Scott would have had to show that. Scott would have had to, you know, put them in FNAF 6, because there's still spirits around the location that need to be set free, okay? He would have included them in FNAF 6 or FNAF 3, where we set their spirits free, wouldn't he? Because after FNAF 6, it'd still be, oh, Shadow Bonnie, Shadow Freddy is still around, so what's going on? Guys, the Shadow Bonnie and Shadow Freddy are metaphors of William Afton using the Golden Freddy suit and the Golden Bonnie suit to kill kids. It's corruption. Gold, the opposite of gold is purple, okay? And that's the metaphor what Scott's trying to show. William Afton is the purple man. We know this. He used the golden suits to kill the kids. So Scott as a metaphor, guys. These don't exist, okay? They're not real. They don't exist. There's not a freaking purple Bonnie suit and a purple Freddy suit in the locations. They're just metaphors, okay? They're Easter eggs and metaphors to show that William Afton used both of those suits to kill children, and the metaphor is that the goldenness, the purity of gold has been corrupted and tainted and blackened and rotted away to turn into a shadow, purple, darkness, evil. Okay? It's obvious. Like, the opposite of gold is purple. Opposites. Good, bad. Good, golden. Bad, shadow. Darkness, purple. Okay? Shadow Bonnie and Shadow Freddy are metaphors of William Afton. They are William Afton's corruptness, darkness of killing children in those suits, okay? They're not separate animatronics. If Shadow Freddy and Shadow Bonnie were separate animatronics, okay, and real things, he would have made them different. Something different. Shadow Freddy in FNAF 2 is the exact same as Golden Freddy. The same pose, the same wires coming out. It's Golden Freddy, guys. It's just a metaphor, okay? And Shadow Bonnie in Five Nights at Freddy's 3 is William Afton, okay? That's why it can glitch through for all the mini games, because William Afton is a part of all of this. He can glitch through the mini games, guys, because he has killed all these kids, okay? He's part of all of these mini games, and you know, it's obvious to me. He's glitching around because he doesn't belong there, because he's a bad person, but he's still trying to ask for forgiveness, okay? That's just my opinion anyway, guys. My theory. But I can 100% say I'm 100% certain that Scott used Shadow Bonnie and Shadow Freddy as a metaphor for William Afton using the suits to kill the kids. They don't exist. They're not real. In FNAF 3, the minigames where you follow Shadow Freddy, again, it's just a metaphor, guys. It could just be, to me, the Shadow Freddy in the minigames, when he says follow me, is William Afton using the Golden Freddy suit, and it's purple because Scott's trying to show that William Afton's in that suit, and it's just a metaphor, guys, okay? Those suits don't exist, I'm 100% certain, and again, it's just a metaphor for William Afton using the suits, and they're corrupt, okay? Yeah, I was very passionate about that because I think it's 100% true. And I wish Scott did say something now, because I don't think he's going to explain it in any of the other games. It doesn't really need to be explained, to be honest. But, you know, if Scott just said, yep, you're right, Shadow Freddy and Shadow Bonnie are just symbolisms, a metaphor. That would be nice, but, you know, he doesn't have to, and we don't need to know. But yeah, thank you so much for watching, guys. Please leave a like if you enjoyed. I hope you enjoyed some of the theories we talked about today, and some of the other questions, and thank you for asking them. If you guys want another episode on this, you know, doing this once every couple of weeks, please leave a like on the video. Thank you so much. Lots of love. Thank you so much for the support, and I'll see you all next time.